day, and I'm Dave.
And welcome to
Wake Up with Ann and Dave.
Okay guys, today we're going to look at smudging. And before we go into that, I just want to give you a little bit of information about safety. So anytime you're doing something with fire or with heat, just make sure you follow all the safety instructions and be mindful of the flame and of the heat, of course, and make sure you've got plenty of utensils around where you can place them down without burning your furniture or burning yourself.
Because what Ann's saying is that the bowl that you use, whatever utensil you use to have your sage in that you're going to use as your smoke, that will get extremely hot. Okay, so you can't just plop it down on a piece of timber or put your hand under it, it gets very, very hot. Okay, so that's, yeah, you've got to look after yourself. You don't want to burn yourself to bits.
Okay, so there are many forms of smudging. Smudging is a great way to free up the energy in your house. It helps you to feel more peaceful and relaxed. So smudging helps to cleanse your home or your area where you're cleansing. We're actually going to smudge the house this evening, but just for the video we're going to do this corner to show you what we do. There's many forms of smudging or cleansing the air, and we'll just go through a few of those before we get to the sage smudging, which we're going to show you tonight. Okay, so first off, Dave, would you like to just do our crystal bowl?
Yeah, so like Ann was saying, there's many ways of doing it. You can do it with smoke, you can do it with sound, there's other alternatives. So you can, if you wanted to, like we have a crystal bowl here. Okay, so you can do it through sound, where you walk through the area, because sound and smoke and all that sort of stuff is basically all it's doing is shifting the energy from that area. That's basically what you're doing, and it's revitalising the area. So your crystal bowls are always beautiful.
And of course you can carry that around with you.
Okay. And once you've got its vibration going nicely, like Ann was saying, you hold it on your hand like that. And you basically walk around into the areas that you want to cleanse. And you've always got to be mindful when you are cleansing areas to make sure you get in all the corners, okay? Because bad energy can sit into the corners and stuff and darkened areas and all that sort of stuff. So that's one of the bowls. You've got crystal bowls. You can always use the beautiful Indian style bowls, which are made out of brass. Or you can use...
And then we get down to the clackers. You just go around and you ding them together.
Do you like that technical term? It's called dinging.
Ding them together. And of course you can smudge people as well as places. And I might give Dave a bit of a smudge this evening.
I'm getting a bit of a smudge. Lucky me.
You can also cleanse the area with water. And what I've done here is I've got some clear filtered water or spring water in a crystal glass. And I've energized this. All you need to do is hold on to your glass and put your intent into the water and what you would like the cleansing to do. And it's just a matter of walking around and just flicking the water into the areas you want to clean. Another great way to clean is if you light a candle and you just walk around. When you see the black smoke coming up from the candle, that means that was a bit of bad air or energy in that area, and the candle is taking care of that for you. So that's another good way to cleanse the area. Okay, so today we're going to talk about smudging with your sage. So we've got a bowl of sage there. We've got our abalone shell, and we've got our feathers, and we've got our lighter there. So Dave, would you like to explain about which elements go into the smudging?
So we might as well start with the bowl. The abalone shell, or you can use an oyster shell, either or. The reason why you use those is this is representation of water. Okay, fire and water don't work well together, so you can't like have a bowl of water and stick a flame in it, it's going to go out. So this is the element of water. Then the sage, the actual plant itself, is earth. Then of course you light it so it becomes a flame. That's your fire element. And then when you move the smoke around the room, this represents air. So that's your four elements that are involved in it, and that's the reason why you use these sorts of shells. You can use any item you want, but if you want to be more traditional, that's why, because you're using the 4 elements.
Okay, so we'll take our little sage.
And while Anne's getting the sage there, I thought I'd quickly cover my beautiful feathers here. Some time ago, I drive trucks at the moment, and some time ago, a couple of years ago, a beautiful brown falcon decided to carry on in front of my truck. So yeah, so when I brought the beautiful bird home, I did ceremony, meditated, and of course it was basically gifted to me. So I've turned the beautiful tail feathers into my feather that I use to win, and also if I want to do spiritual flying, I have the wings. So that's where these came about. But anyway, so this beautiful thing, beautiful tail feathers, I use for smudging. Anyway, sorry, back to you, Anne.
So also when you're smudging, you need to put an intention on what you're doing. So I just wrote a few things down on a piece of paper, which I feel is what I'd like to do today. So I do it in 3 stages. So as I fan the flames, I would say I release all negative energy. And I would say I'd like to cleanse this space. And then I would say something like, I accept and welcome abundance into my home. But what you do then is you repeat that again, but you replace the abundance with something else. So on the next leg, I would say, I accept and welcome health and vitality into my home. Or I accept and welcome love and compassion into my home. And you just make your way around the house and just fan the flame. Okay, so what I'd like to do actually is grant you guys a wish. So we're going to set it up and I'm going to smudge you guys. So I'd like you to think about what you would like to bring about in your life. So I'd like you to follow me in saying, I release all negative energy. And then you can repeat after me, I'd like to cleanse this space. And then I'll ask you to make a wish. And I'd like you to close your eyes and make a wish. And just be silent for a couple of seconds. And then we'll get on and we'll smudge this corner. So what we need to do is we set fire to the sage.
You got to let it burn for a little while, and then, okay, so you then gently, now don't blow it too hard because you'll blow it all over the countryside. Alright.
Okay, now I might just show you Smudging Dave. So, I don't know, yeah, you've lost his head. Okay. So all you need to do is just fan the smoke into a person and make your way around their body, around the front. And
but
then,
for the video it's better that I sit, but normally you would stand and you would go from the feet to the head and then down the back.
And then we move around the back. Yeah. Okay?
But just for these purposes it's probably
time
just
for your
easier.
wish. So as you sit there and contemplate, I'll fan the flames into you. So repeat after me. I release all negative energy. I cleanse this space. Now make your wish. You may now open your eyes. Okay, so before we start our smudge of the room, please feel free to comment below on anything that comes up after your little wish and let us know what happens.
Be very interested to know what you find or what comes to you, what feels to it. Anyway, before we end up with the fire brigade turning up because of the amount of smudging smoke we have, we better get on with smudging the corner.
I release all negative energy. I cleanse this space. I accept abundance into this space. I cleanse all negative energy. I cleanse this space. I accept health and well-being. I release all negative energy. I cleanse this space. I accept love and compassion. I release all negative energies. I cleanse this space. I accept abundance into my home.
Well, there you go. That was kind of exciting. We've had the fire brigade around. We've had half of the house smoked out. We haven't had any alarms go off yet. But boy, jingos, probably would be a good thing not to get too crazy with it like we did tonight, because she gets a little smoky. So a little bit would probably be better.
And something very special just happened. I happened to go outside for a minute and a butterfly came in through the door and it landed on Dave's t-shirt as he was playing with the camera. And because he was behind the camera, we weren't able to film it. But it was so special that this butterfly just came in when we were cleansing the air and making ceremony, and the butterfly came in and said hello.
Yeah.
So that's just wonderful.
That was very cool, actually.
So please leave your comments below. Please give us a thumbs up and share this video. We would really appreciate it. So it's good night from me.
And it's good night from her. Yeah, Anne was talking about the butterfly. It's actually a moth. It's the little one. Yeah, so somehow we've got to get it outside. But there you go. There's our little moth to come in to say hello.